Good morning. It's Monday morning, April the 11th, 2016. We're picking up today right where we left off last Friday in Psalm chapter 1. Let me read this entire psalm again today. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but like the chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. In verse 3, last week we finished on Friday in our devotions about a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season. The latter part of that verse says this, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. This is amazing for us today. Remember the context. The follower of Jesus Christ, the disciple of the Lord, whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and in that law he meditates day and night. He's going to be like this tree, drawing waters from the river of life. But there's going to be an additional promise God gives us here. His leaf shall not wither. Now, we haven't seen a tree in my lifetime anyway, like in the deciduous trees here in South Dakota, or in the pine trees, the needles. We don't see a tree that the leaves don't wither. Those leaves fall off in the fall up here in South Dakota, and they kind of disintegrate and go back into the soil. Or else when the wind blows, they catch them up in Nebraska somewhere. For us, this context is God saying to us, I'm not going to let you wither away. I'm not going to let you lose anything in your life that's of value in terms of eternity, in terms of your spiritual walk. If you delight in the law, there's the key. I'm delighting in the law of God, meditating in it day and night. Your leaf will not wither. That is the light of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and you will not wither. And then this phenomenal promise, whatever you do will prosper. Wow. Everything that I do will prosper. Keep it into context, delighting in the law of the Lord. So when I'm meditating on what God has for me today, I'm going to prosper in that. When I'm obedient to the laws of God, the commands of God, I'm going to prosper in that. We want to take this into probably the financial realm, or maybe even the physical realm, but whatever I do according to the law of God, whatever I do and abiding in it and following it and obeying it, I'm going to prosper. So I think this is what God wants you to hear today. In this devotional time, this very short period of time, he wants you to prosper in your delight in the law of the Lord. So when you obey the commands of God, you get such pleasure in doing so. You get such joy in doing so. So today, I just want to challenge you. Again, delight yourself in the law of the Lord. Meditate on it all day long. And watch how God puts a spring in your step. Your spirit is alive. You're rejoicing with joy, inexpressible and full of glory. Be blessed today as you follow Jesus Christ. Have a great day.